Good evening, everybody. Hello. My name is NJ Finch. This is the TardisTent. And we are playing some more Onimusha 2. Now, you're probably going to look at this and think to yourself, this doesn't look like the final area of the game, where he had so skillfully gotten himself stuck last time. If you were one of the people who happened to drop in on Sunday's stream, in which case, thank you very much. I'm sorry I wasted your time like that. Essentially what has happened is, I decided, fuck that. I'd gotten myself caught up in a situation where I was not going to be able to probably beat Nobunaga, the final boss, without a lot of going back and forth. And we don't really want that, do we? So instead what I have done is replay the whole game. Since Sunday I have replayed the game almost in its entirety. Doing significantly better, and as you can see, I've maintained a decent selection of health items this time. And also made a couple of small changes. I found the bow and arrow, so that was nice. It was in the blacksmiths in the village. I just failed to notice that that was a puzzle to be solved. And so initially my plan was that I was just going to run through the whole game, get back to Nobunaga, and then, take him on with better supplies. However, because I spent a little extra time messing around with the gift system, I appear to have unlocked a couple of extra story things that I failed to get last time. So instead what I have done is, I have come back to this point, where things really diverged from what we saw before. So I figured we'll go back from here, because at least while I will be treading the same ground, I won't be doing all the same things, because there's quite noticeable differences. And the first one, assuming I have loaded the correct save file, will occur when I come forward and try to leave here. Here it is. So if you recall, last time I was in this part of the Gifu castle, I was able to just leave straight away. But this time, the door's locked. Now, our good buddy Eke comes to our rescue.
Jube, is that you?
Can you open the door?
Why? Are you locked in?
Well, yes.
Well, I could open it, but it'll cost you. First, you have to tell me where the key is.
If I knew, I wouldn't ask you.
Oh, that's true.
Good point. So yes, because I've appropriately raised my friendship with Eke, you get a section to, it seemed pretty obvious considering that there was 2 prior sections where you played as OU and what's his face? Canada, I think. The ninjas. But yeah. You also get to play as Eke and, spoilers, Magoichi later on. Everyone gets their go. And I have unlocked all of these, so I figured it'd be more fun and a little bit more time consuming, because I'm sure that getting to the final boss even if it took me a few attempts, with improved items, wouldn't necessarily last that much longer. So here we are. We get to play a little bit as I don't obviously know how this affects the scene later on where we actually fought Eke, because he decided to side with Nobunaga for some reason. That might be different, I don't know. I haven't gotten there, so we'll discover that together. But yeah, so there is much more fun to be had, thankfully. You have unlocked the door. So yes, how have you all been since last we spoke? I hope you have been having a good week. Mine has been... yeah, interesting. Not too bad. I think what we've been doing something particularly interesting. Most of the usual stuff. Obviously, Tuesday was Echo Knight stream, which I still absolutely love that game. It's fantastic. Can't wait to get back to more of it. I'm going to try and do another weekend stream this weekend because we actually don't have any plans, which is nice. So should have time to be able to do that. But yeah, mostly I've just been doing the usual do's, such as reading, replaying this obviously. I don't think I've even spoken about that actually. So I've been reading. For those of you who give a shit about reading, because I know I haven't talked about books in a little while, but considering it is one of my bigger hobbies, I really should start including it more often. Especially if there's anyone out there who also likes reading and would like suggestions or would like to make suggestions, because I'm always on the lookout for more stuff to read. But I finally... So a couple of years ago, Paige bought me a copy of House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I'm sure it's Mark Z. Danielewski, but you know, I'm not American, so it's Z. And for anyone who knows and has read it before, or has read it before, you'll know how much of a challenge that book is. Well, the first, after I'd received it and loved it as a gift, I think I managed to read about 70 pages of it before I sort of got sidetracked and lost my place and just wound up not going back to it for ages. So I decided the other day to pick it back up, and I've actually nearly finished it now. But Jesus Christ, is that an amazing book. I'm pretty sure by the time I finish it, it will have become my all-time favorite novel. And one that I do recommend to certain people. Like, there are... It's not a book for everyone. It is, like I said, it's a challenging read. If you know, you know. If you don't, I will give you a very brief rundown. Basically what it is it is written like its core conceit is that it is written like a study. It is an academic book about a film called the Navidson Tapes. The Navidson Tapes. However, it is way more than just academic writing. Which, I mean, even if it wasn't, that in and of itself interests me because I literally studied that. I have a degree in film, so I have read a number of similar sorts of texts and essays and dissertations and all sorts of similar writings, and just generally enjoy them anyway, because it is my area of expertise. So that in and of itself would be cool. However, it goes a step beyond that. Several steps beyond that. Because while its core conceit is that, it is also a novel about a number of people. See, the academic aspect of the book is written in universe by a man named Zampano, who recently died, but hadn't finished the book. He'd written it and collated all this research, all these notes, all these references and appendices and all sorts of other stuff to make this book. The Navidson Record, sorry, not Navidson Tapes, my mistake. To make this thing known as the Navidson Record. However, he died before he had a chance to publish it. And everything that he'd written, or had written, is kept in a trunk. And that trunk is found by a man named Johnny Truant, which is a pretty cool name. And so Johnny Truant becomes obsessed with the concept of this book, of this film, and compiling all of Zampano's notes and pages and essays and everything into a publishable record. So, while the core conceit of the book is that it is an academic text with footnotes and whatnot, there are also an additional set of footnotes written in a different font that are direct additions by Johnny Truant, the man who finds the book, or the chest, the trunk. And they detail the gradual breakdown of his life as a result of his obsession with compiling this book and the content of the Navidson Records. Because the Navidson Records are not a normal film, or at least not a film about a normal situation. So his obsession gradually starts to take over his life, and things just start going really weird for him. And you follow it in the footnotes of this academic text, which is also further footnoted by the editors of the book, whom Johnny left the book to be published. So you have, at any one time, 3 separate perspectives on what's going on. And it can really go wildly off tangent. Like, you'll get pages where you'll get like 6 or 7 lines of this academic text, this breakdown of the movie. And then you'll get 2 full pages of Johnny Truant notes, which themselves will also have footnotes about other relevant or irrelevant concepts. And you'll find yourself, depending upon how you choose to read the book, you'll find yourself jumping around quite a lot. Further to all of that, the format of the book matches the mindset of the events currently occurring. So while most of it will seem like pretty normal blocks of text, you'll get pages where the footnotes start really taking over, or moving to different parts of the page, like wrapping around the sides, or in one case, the footnotes are written inside a box that's inside the text. Sometimes it might even rotate and flip and be written in the corners, or upside down, or whatever. And then other times you might have maybe 1 or 2 words per page, depending upon what's happening. And it just gets very complicated at certain points, where the mindsets of everyone involved get so twisted and confused that reading it itself is twisted and confusing. And yeah, like, it is absolutely worth the effort it takes to read it if you're able to do so. Again, all of this is just to do with the format of the book. Like, I haven't even mentioned what the plot of it is, because the Navidson record itself does have a specific plot and a purpose for existing, which in and of itself is one of the scariest things I've ever read, or at least most disturbing, I suppose. And I know that by saying that I will have put certain ideas into people's minds, because obviously everyone has different ideas, different concepts of what might be considered disturbing to them, because obviously we're all different people and we all have different groundings in life. It's not necessarily a horror book. In fact, quite often you hear people talking about it and saying that it is distinctly not a horror book, but like is one of any number of other genres. But the contents of the Navidson record, I keep switching between the two, by the way, Navidson and Navidson, because I don't know what it's supposed to be pronounced as. Because like at times he's called Navy, so I think Navidson, but at other times Navi, because it's like David. It was also written like Davidson, but Navidson doesn't feel right. Navidson does. It's confusing. But again, like, that's anything different when it comes to this book. But yeah, the concept of the story of the Navidson record is that this famous photojournalist named William Navidson moves into this house, a place called Ash Tree Lane, with his partner Karen Green and their 2 kids. And the intention is that he's going to spend his more time at home with the family and stop jetting off to dangerous war zones and doing photojournalist stuff. You know, the kind. And so he decides to turn that into basically like a sort of reality show, kind of. He sets up a bunch of video recorders, camcorders, in every room of the house that are attached to motion sensors, so they'll go off whenever someone's inside them. And he gives his partner, Karen, her own camera so that she can record her thoughts as and when, she feels she needs to. So the idea is that basically it's going to be an intimate look at the lives that they all lead in their new home and their new situation. However, they very quickly discover that the house is not normal, because one day when they go away for like a weekend, I think it is, or a week, they come back and find a hallway that connects 2 of the rooms that was not there before they left. Which then inspires Navidson to measure the house, which causes him to discover that it is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, which is obviously, for obvious reasons, physically impossible. And yet, despite calling in the help of professionals and getting professional gear, he cannot find any other evidence that suggests anything other than the fact that the house is bigger inside than it is outside, which is a very upsetting concept to try and like wrap your head around. Like, that alone really like kind of messed me up a little bit, because trying to imagine that is nuts. I mean, like, I know it's a fairly common enough concept in, in fiction. You've got, Mary Poppins' duffel bag that's bigger on the inside. You've got Hermione's bag in Harry Potter. You've got the tents that do that as well, and things like 12 Grimmauld Place, or whatever it's called, that, can hide between other buildings. Like, it's a fairly common idea, but when it's put in such simple and realistic ways, like manners and points, it just feels so wrong. And so the rest of the Navidson record then just explores his efforts to uncover how and why this house is like this, and the chaos and tragedy that unfolds as a result. So I won't go into any more details, because believe me, you want to go in as blind as possible, because there are some twists and turns and shocks and revelations and all sorts of things. But it is, like I said, I'm pretty sure when I finish it, which hopefully will be by the end of the weekend, maybe early next week, it will be my favorite book of all time, because it is everything that I find fascinating. The characters are brilliant, the format, the writing is brilliant. It's a genius book, and the fact that it was literally this guy's first book he ever published is mind-blowing. So yeah, if that kind of thing is your thing, if you don't mind a little bit of a difficult read with potentially disturbing concepts, and I recommend it. It is not the kind of book that you want to read in bed, not because it's frightening before bed, but simply because at times you'll find yourself flipping the book around, and like, if you're like me and you share a bed with someone, you may find yourself disrupting your partner because you're like trying to flip the book slowly without disturbing them. And I even hate reading English literature, and these things are in the demon's language. Interesting. Yeah, and then that'll just result in you, there's a couple of times when I might have like bumped into a nudged page because I was trying to turn the book around so I could read an upside down passage or two. But yeah, highly recommend if you're that kind of person. Like Osil, I know you're watching this, so I know you're listening. Obviously, I don't recommend it for you because I've discussed it with you and everything. I don't think it's your kind of thing. You have to have a certain mindset about. So we just got the sneaky key. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, that's my current read, and let me tell you, I could not gush enough about it. Oh, no. It's, what's going on? Dicks. So yes, that's been my main focus. Aside from this, over the past couple of weeks. For the record, if anyone was interested, my favourite book before this one was Memoirs of a Geisha, which I read back in like 2020, I think it was, or 2021, and just fell in love with it. I've never been so emotionally affected by a book like I was with that. In fact, I really need to reread it because it hit me hard. and I loved it. But House of Leaves is just a bit more my thing now. A little bit more. But yeah, so as you've seen, anyway, despite all that rambling, we've been basically going through what we did last time as Jubei. Going through the old areas of the first game. As Eke instead. Because we needed to get that snake key from that large demon so that we could go and free Jubei. I figured that you didn't need me to sit here and explain what was going on because it's pretty self-explanatory and we have been through here before. It's just cool to do it in a different way with Eke. I suppose I should probably show off his skills a little bit more as well, actually. So as you probably saw earlier, his triangle magic skill is he creates that ring, that red ring that freezes enemies in place, which is quite handy. I wish he'd do it more often when we were fighting side by side, but whatever. And his throwable is a charm, which sticks to... Oh, I'll try and show it off. I guess I won't be able to, because we're not going to have any fightable enemies. Anything? Anyone here? Yeah. So you throw that, it sticks to them, and then you press it again, and then it explodes. It's basically just sticky grenades. Which can be handy for interrupting enemies, you know, if you need to. But ultimately, because I'd given him his second weapon and now obviously got his third weapon, the halberd, I haven't had any need to use him because his shit's strong. And like, OU and Thingy, he also has his own bracelet so he can absorb souls for Jubei. And obviously was able to open up the chests that were available in here that I couldn't open before for obvious reasons. Will you use the snake key? Yes, yes I will. Cutscene time. Now a bit of water.
Here I am. You must know what I want. Hmm?
Yes, I know. Liquor and women.
I know
I
he's
expect a great deal of you.
I know he's like a stereotypical fat monk
Yes,
type,
that's
but
fine.
I do find him quite amusing. I do quite like it.
That's good. That's good. Yep.
Yeah. His voice actor's great. Acting's not perfect, but in moments like that, it's just kind of cool. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame having to kill him in the last time we got to the end, but well, I'm intrigued to see what will happen next. So also, I have nearly maxed everything out. I think this takes 18 levels actually to fully max out, because I was just shy before. Yeah, even more shy this time. I've also spent a lot more time using the Buraito. Oh yeah, what I forgot to mention as well. Necklaces. So there are a number of necklaces that I completely missed on my first attempt. There was that mini quest, or side quest, back in the village where a guy's like, my father's dying and he desperately wants to try a melon. And it turns out that there was a chain of trades you needed to make in order to be able to, get a melon. And if you did, then he would give you, let's do this quickly. He would give you, I think it's the one I'm currently using. the orange necklace, which, as you can see, allows you to find and absorb hidden red souls. So a little pink thing will be showing up on the screen every now and then, and that'll be a hidden spot where I can absorb red souls. I've got the white... the white one or the yellow one? I can't remember. I got one of these from buying everything from the shop. Like, this one's handy, obviously, because you stand still, you regain health. And then this one, I'm not sure what that means. This allows you to absorb the yellow souls even when enemies are alive. Like, I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Because yellow soul, I'm guessing they have yellow souls in them when they're alive? I'm not sure. Either way, I've been using the orange one because hidden. So yes. Where are we? So that's the file we're on. Yeah. Yeah, we'll save that one. Something else that I know I missed out on last time as well, now that we're back here. I don't know if I'll do the green thing. I haven't decided, so we'll find out. Probably not. I don't... The whole point of me replaying all this is that I wanted to get back to Nobunaga with enough health items to be able to beat him, so... I don't... Hey!
I'll assist you.
You will, that's great, thank you. Yeah, because of all the gifts I've given, the fact that we are close friends, he's been showing up a lot more as well. However, I do still have OU and what's his face also at super high levels of friendship, so they have also been showing up like they did. See, that would be useful to have done nearer to this enemy when I'm fighting so that I could get him, but he didn't, so what can I say? Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Off he goes. Damn, I was going to give him a mushroom. Oh well. There you go, mushrooms. See there? There's that pink one in the corner there. That was pink glow in the corner. I shall get that momentarily. However, the problem with those is that if you start drawing souls when they're nearby, then obviously it draws them out and you can lose them. Which means if you start when, you know, like I did just then, where I was still in the middle of the fight, you run the risk of, oh shit. Damn it! There's an item back there, I was hoping it might be another mushroom. Fuck off. Nope. But that's fine, at least that's useful now because I've actually got the bow and arrow. I don't have anywhere near as many arrows as I do bullets though, which is funny to me. Because there was a thing in the gold mine where you can find I think saltpeter, which is obviously used to make gunpowder, so you can get different types of gun ammunition as well. So I have like machine gun rounds essentially, I think. Or is it shotgun rounds? I forget. That Magoichi gives you. So there's a whole bunch of different interesting changes going on that you know, I had no idea about. It seems kind of nuts to me that you can actually do this whole game without making friends with any of them. Because, like, they're all very helpful. They give you such good shit sometimes. Yeah, fuck. Okay. These guys... So these are the ones, one of the ones I've been very inconsistent with being able to figure out their Isin technique on. Which I don't know if I pointed out, if you remember it from the first one, if you watched that, they carry on here. If not, Isin techniques basically are instant kill moves, or at least super critical hit moves that do a lot more damage, where if you attack them just before they hit you, or just attack you, then you like dash forward and do a cool like Akira Kurosawa move. Oh, I know. That, like I said, either instantly kills or does a lot of damage. For pretty much every regular enemy, it's like an instant kill, but for bosses and such, it's... Oh, there's another one. Some enemies are really easy to do them on. Like these ones, which I'm failing at miserably, but you know. Because like their rolling attack is just a long wind up. You get plenty of time to predict when they're going to attack you. Key is that you can't be doing a combo. You have to be very precise with pressing the square button. Like that. And it gives you more souls and usually health too. So it's like the more you do it, the easier the game is, because obviously you get more health back. And obviously you kill enemies quicker, so you don't have to worry about losing health. But every enemy has a different wind-up, and you gotta learn each of their techniques, and it's... I'm not very good at it, basically. And those soldier dudes, the armored soldier dudes, are the worst ones for me, because for some reason I can never predict their attacks properly. Fuck off. Get off. No. Look, they're watching me. There's another one. No, don't disappear. Yay. I'm coming this way because last time I didn't. And there is another room back here that we can enter. With the hammer. Which, as you saw, I've maxed out this time, which I didn't do last time. You get so many souls in this, basically. It's damn near impossible to... Damn it. I figured this one out earlier. What was it? That... that, and then that. There you go. Just like that. And that gives you the Spin to win for that one. Hooray. Mid-song. And we come back this way, back outside. Oh, hello. See, that's a pretty handy hit. Hello. So, while we're doing this fairly uninteresting combat to get out of here, something else I've been up to this week. I've watched a couple more films. A couple of new ones, and one that we've seen before. So the other night, Paige decided we needed to watch Saltburn again, which, fair enough. Very good movie, still very good. Still weird and disturbing as fuck, but you know. One of the best movies that came out back in 2023, I think it was. Highly recommend. Yes, for anyone who wasn't aware but did hear us on Tuesday. Obviously, I was joking. We were gonna watch Saltburn. Although I did not get an ice cream. She did not allow me to have a Twister. So that wasn't a joke, apparently. But that's fine, they were her treats. I would never begrudge her treats. A couple of the things I watched that I hadn't seen before. So, one, a big recommend, and the other, a big do not go anywhere fucking near it. So I watched, I think it was yesterday? I watched The Autopsy of Jane Doe. For anyone who hasn't seen that, it's a horror film about a father-son coroner team. Like, they have like a family business that, you know, performs autopsies and everything for a local town, and they get brought this woman's body who has no identity, obviously, hence Jane Doe. But everything about her is weird in terms of like how she died, and they're desperately trying to figure this out. Because the more that they look into it, the weirder shit becomes. Like, spooky shit starts happening around them. Like, they get trapped in their home because, like, their business is in the basement of their family house. But a massive storm starts up, which results in them getting trapped down there, thanks to flooding. So they have no choice but to, like, deal with it. Again, I'm not going to go into any details because it is definitely worth going in as blind as possible. Cool little mystery. Very, very on it when it came to like the science side of things. Like, clearly, whoever wrote it either knows a lot about coroner work or did a lot of research, because Like, there was a lot of in-depth, this is how you study corpses and figure out how they died and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. A very good movie. Very cool. Not particularly scary, but you know, it depends on your mindset, I suppose. Again, like with either Saltburn or House of Leaves, it can be disturbing if that's the kind of thing that upsets you. But if it's not, then it won't. Simple as. And the other thing I watched, which actually is genuinely, completely, 100% disturbing and disgusting, and I do not recommend it to anyone ever, was a movie called Thanatomorphos. Very simple premise. A woman in Canada wakes up one morning to discover that she is rotting. And the movie is just her rotting alive. Holy shit. It's fucking disturbing and gross, and it has been stuck in my head ever since. Don't like it. Final moments in particular just will not leave my head. The team behind it, again, lots of research, clearly. They certainly figured out how to accurately depict what it would be like if someone was to rot while they were still alive. Very nausea-inducing. Made me feel sick in several times. One of those movies that exists purely for I'm into extreme gore and body horror, and so I watched this, you know? I mean, obviously it has its place, as all art generally does, and I can certainly, like I said, I studied film, so I understand, you know, the importance of it and how much work goes into it, and I could appreciate how well made it was and how well done it was. I'm sorry, I will be quiet. So here's the other scene that's new.
That wretched Nobunaga.
You ever remember this guy? Barely seen him. Magoichi.
How evil.
So yes, this is the place where all the dudes have been turned to stone.
Watch out!
Oh no! Did not expect this to happen. But Jubei got turned to stone.
Who's there?
Curses!
Come out!
Can't believe he says fucking curses.
I didn't expect to hit Jubei. Oh well. Ah! You. You fool!
You fool!
It's okay. I still got Jubei.
There we go. At least we know he can't do it again. Ah, fool.
Damn him!
Jubei. Don't worry. I'll be back.
So yeah, so we didn't get very much time with this guy in the other file. Barely got to know him at all. I had no idea what his deal was or anything, but in this, obviously we get a much better chance. This is just the note about using the bullets that turn people to stone. So now we get to play as this dude, and I can't decide whether or not I like him in terms of like playable character, because it's fascinating that this suddenly becomes a shooting game. This is a shockingly weak weapon. I don't know if it's just because I'm using the one that... Oh shit. The one that I acquired for him. This is like the one that you gift to him. So it's not his base gun. And it has, I can see it fires 5 rounds in with one press. It's like a semi-auto, whatever. Which in and of itself isn't too bad, but like, the aiming gets a bit confusing sometimes, because although you just press R1 and he will aim at someone, like, he will also do that from time to time. Like, he has a knife, so he will stab people, and depending on what you've just pressed, he might do something else confusing. And his hold down is a strike combo, which is a bit weird. Except when you get to level 3, which I will try and show off because it is absurd and very Dante-esque for Devil May Cry fans. Let's see if we can get it. Ah, fuck. Yes. You would think this would make it easier being able to fight from afar, but it does not. Damn it. Come to me, soul. There's another one hidden down there. See, where he excels is with his triangle skill, because that will change it from being, you know, the 5 rounds to just being fully auto until it runs out. Like, absolutely unstoppable. Oh, interesting. Never seen that before. Oh, and his L2 is a stun grenade, or flash bomb. But basically just a stun grenade for if you get surrounded or if enemies get too close. I'll show one off in a moment. I don't like this corridor. Moving on. Yeah, here we go. So this is where I was doing this. Oh, triangle.
Feel my power.
Feel my power. Yeah, he just doesn't stop until the red goes away. Which is bonkers, but whatever.
Feel my power.
I'll take it. Nope. This is the problem. Sometimes it takes forever for him to actually get around to doing it, and then you've lost your power. Which is very annoying.
Feel my power.
Feel my power. Yeah, for some reason I found him not very responsive, which I hate. Like, one of the things I don't like about some of these older games is how, I mean, this is something that I either didn't notice as a kid or I let go because, you know, that's just how it was, but sometimes you get characters who are not very responsive to the controls. Either because of, like, stun animations or glitches in the game, I'm not sure, but, like, sometimes, hopefully what happened with it this time, but earlier I had a bunch of occasions where I'd try and get up and attack after being knocked down and just wouldn't do anything. And then just got comboed into a death doom skill or whatever. Just wouldn't stop. But so we are going to make it safe to save right here, because I didn't do this earlier and I lost a lot of progress. Demon Cave. Demon Cave map. A glove. Like a glove. I know you wanted me to say that. So I did. I felt your urge from the future. You know who you are. Also, I don't know how his lock-on prioritizes itself. Because I know that with every other character, it's whoever's nearest. And whatever enemy is nearest, it will lock onto. Because obviously, they have melee weapons, so they need to be on whatever's the closest enemy. But his seems to be a little bit different, since you can hit anything if it's within direct line of sight and not being blocked off by walls and scenery stuff. Oof. Okay. You see, that made no sense. Didn't aim at it, even though it was closest, and yet somehow still hit it.
Feel my power.
Feel my power. You made me happy. There's a bunch of stuff off screen right now. Here's the big red dude.
Feel my power.
See, this is what I was talking about. So now I've lost. Shit. Jesus. So I'll show off the that, and that did nothing for that guy.
Feel my power.
There we go. That went a lot better than it did the previous time I did that room. Also, this is a good place to show off his stupid level 3 this. Look at me, I'm Dante! Jesus. So useless. And when are you ever... Like, for a start, when are you even going to be able to charge that up enough to be able to do it? Because it certainly won't be in this room, I can tell you that much. So he's not even doing his bloody flash bomb thing, which is supposed to interrupt them. See, this is the room that I got really fucked up in earlier.
Feel my power.
Because again, these guys, who I just can't ever seem to get a bead on properly. I'll take it. Whatever. Just know I struggled on that before. Ah yes, a flamethrower! sounds super fucking cool, is completely useless. Also, what the fuck? Yes, I found this thing I
I can
need.
save him with this.
Yes.
I'm coming for you, Jubei.
Just gonna stand here and hold it pointlessly.
Feel my power.
Feel the power of my gun. Unlimited ammo.
Feel my power.
Shall we see if we can do it? Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can't make it happen at least once. Even though these are probably the worst enemies for it. Oh my god. Not that I'm actually aiming at anything, but whatever. At least managed to put it off mid-battle. It was completely useless, but it did it. Now we're moving on. I don't need to fight everything, because... fuck you. This is the room where the dumb thing happens. Or is it? I guess it wasn't. Where does the dumb thing happen? Here? Huh. I guess not. Weird. Great powder tube. I tried to escape but couldn't. Now please take this. Medicine. It's so creepy around here. Monsters might appear at any time. Demon Cave with Magawichi. Here's the dumb thing. Look, it's an invisible enemy that looks stupid, and it stole the thing. And of course, see, the aiming is fucking weird because I needed to shoot that thing, but it fucked off. We're just gonna move on because it's left this room. There it is. Come here, stupid creature. And now it's dead. Easy as that. What a completely pointless situation. It served no purpose whatsoever. See, running and gunning in feudal Japan seems like such a cool concept, and yet somehow this guy doesn't live up to any expectations, no matter how low they might be. It's just not a great moment. But, I mean, you get more chance to get to know this guy, and that's not bad, I suppose. Like I said, we knew nothing about him before, so at least now we know he's willing to risk his life for Jubei. Which makes all four of them. Bye. Great powder tube. All the luck, I wanted to use this myself, but you can have this. That guy will get mad if he learns that I gave it to you. Better not show it to him. Madison. I think he means this guy. We were brought here from the gold mine in the Sado province. When the skin on my hands peeled off after working so hard, a short but bossy samurai told me that I was useless. Suddenly I couldn't see anything. I don't remember anything after that. He looks uneasy. If I were him, I would keep my head up. What a coward he is. If he knew that I had this, he would kick me hard. They say, wait, what you don't know can't hurt you, so don't tell him. I don't know what he's on about anymore. Guess he's on about the other guy? Whatever. Jubei, come back to us. Bring him back. It's intriguing how all you have to do is sprinkle it over them like fairy dust. And then they come back.
Are you alright, Jubei?
Did you have fun being a statue? It looked like fun.
I'll live. Thank you, Magoichi. No. I should thank you.
I mean, yeah, he did take a bullet for him. Jubei. Maybe one day I will suck your... what?
But please, take this anyway.
I'm sure you need this to progress in the game. Bye. Magoichi out. Great powder and green bracelet. Be enough to level up one of my pieces of armor. Because I think the legs and the arm guards take 14 each. Thank you. I want to go outside. I miss that delicious air. And my old lady must be waiting for me. Bit rude to call your old lady. Don't like that as a term, I have to admit. My old lady. I mean, I get it as like a biker term, but not a fan. Oh, big stretch, girls. PP has been in here the whole time, silently sleeping away. Big stretch. We gave her a little bit of, thank you very much. I remember that I was shot from behind on my way home, and now you are here in front of me. Look, I found this before. Please use it if you wish. Secret medicine. Yeah, we gave her some... some fizzy water earlier just to see what her reaction would be, and she was all... It was quite cute. Not that I think I need to come down here because I've rescued everyone, but... There's another thing. Hello. Yeah, fuck y'all. Hey, rude. No, I don't need you just yet. I have enough. I'm strong enough. I'm saving it for a rainy day. Haha, you hurt your friend. There's three of them. Ah. Not these things. Why are they ganging up on me like this? You're right in there, Pep. Give me all your souls. It's the poopy. Go back to her igloo. You gonna do the thing? Thank you. I'm also doing this because I'm intrigued to see whether if you, I don't know if anyone remembers, but there was a cutscene the last time we were down here where you and what's his face were having a fight, running around in the caves, sneaking after one another. By the way, there's another one over there. One fully disappears. Right in the crotch. The crotchal region. A fire arrow. Yeah, you need mushroom. Even opportunities to give people the mushrooms now, please. I want to see everyone trip on mushrooms. Oh, he was waiting for me. And that juggling you just saw me do is what led to the creation of Devil May Cry. I'm assuming everyone knows that. One of the first prototypes for Resident Evil 4 was set in feudal Japan. They wanted to have sword combat, but it didn't fit the aesthetic and they didn't quite figure out how to make zombie things happen, so they decided to instead go with what would become Onimusha. But then, while they were making Onimusha, there was a glitch that kept occurring that caused enemies to fly up in the air, and you could juggle them with combos. Which they then were like, well, rather than throw out that as a glitch, why don't we turn that into a full-on gameplay mechanic? And it became Devil May Cry. Shinji Mikami knew what he was doing. Wait, was it Shinji Mikami? He's pretty sure it's Shinji Mikami. Windex Man. Also, no, the cutscene did not happen. Guess that means we's going out. Give me your souls. Y'all can fuck off as well. What did I just say? Y'all can fuck off. Oh, hello.
We meet again.
We do. Just gonna stand there, or? No, I can't. I can't give him items right now. I would very much like to not have to keep fighting these fucking things now. Please. No, I'm not allowed to give him anything. Would you go away? Just want to give my friend presents. I've got a nice gourd of alcohol I'm pretty sure he will love. There we go.
This will be good for liquor.
Yeah. Liquor real good. Fire arrows. Now let's give him a mustache.
What a beautiful woman! Let's explore the heavens together.
Oh yes, explore the heavens. It looks like he has been hallucinating, but he is back to normal soon. Bullets. Got anything else for me?
Ah, I found you, D-Man. Come and taste my Ozoine spear.
Oh, Zoin. He's been hallucinating, but he's back to normal soon. Another normal arrow. One more, just to see. If he gives me arrows again, then I'm guessing we're not getting anything else from him. Just last minute. A herb. Well, thank you very much. It should be quite good for now. Let's go. And now he's gone. And now we will be gone. Just gonna quickly save. Also, on top of my replay stuff, I've also left this save file back in town where before I started giving everyone gifts, so I can go back and like replay it with only giving certain people gifts. I'm not gonna do that for the stream, obviously, but I'm gonna go back and mess around with it myself later and just see what other permutations I can come up with. So you might maybe get one character in particular following me at all times, or nope. The way it just stops. Oh no, fish monster. You got fish monstered.
Damn.
Damn.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I will tell you,
You smell.
but only you. I'm also here to stop Nobunaga. Nobunaga will attack Saiga village after he takes Odani Castle.
What a side go.
What happened in your village is going to happen in Saiga village.
Why do you care?
Jubei. My mother died just after I was born. The other women in the village with children raised me as if I was one of their own. I was not special. The people of this village are kind and generous to anyone. They do not deserve to be destroyed.
See, I quite like that. I'm not special. They didn't do it for any particular reason other than the fact that they're good people.
This is why I must protect that village.
They helped me because they
Therefore,
could.
I decided to deplete Nobunaga of his funds and supplies.
I nicked his cash and his bullets.
Magoichi.
That fool! Why does he have to act so tough?
I choose to believe that was the same gourd I just gave him.
Jubei. Wouldn't it be great to live in a time of peace?
Yeah, peace is pretty good. So that's his deal. I can't go through here. He's doing it to protect people who don't deserve to be killed. And they don't deserve to be killed for no other reason than because they're good people. I mean, obviously a lot of people don't deserve to be killed for any reason whatsoever. But it's pretty cool. Better use a health item. Gonna use a herb. And gonna equip this. Gonna suck off all the, suck in all the, you know what I mean. This guy is envious. Just because I didn't suck him in or off. Yeah. Woo. So there we go. We've learned a lot more about Eke and Magoichi. Two characters we spent pretty much no time with before. This was all worthwhile, don't you think? I'd like to think so. When in doubt, freeze him to death. Stop it. Stop it! Damn it, damn it. Fuck off. Fuck off! Fuck. Okay, first of all, herb. Then we're gonna fight fire with fire. Power. Suck it, bitches. Alright, let's see. How much for the Yaku armor? 29 down to 12. So that was 17. The max level armor has been maxed out. Just need to do the feet and the arms. No, because first I gotta get that over there. It's coming so far. Because that won't appear on the other side for some reason. In case anyone was wondering as well, so I thought, I was beginning to worry that my controller, as all it is, was beginning to die because of the rattling noise that could be heard. I'm sure you've probably noticed it yourselves. I figured that the motor must finally be giving up, or whatever support struts are in there that are holding it together, or whatever, but it turns out that's not the case. If you hear the rattling and the banging noise, it is quite simply my wedding ring. Whenever the controller vibrates, it rattles against my wedding ring. It's quite funny. So I apologize if that's annoying. I'm trying not to let it happen. It's just, it's comfortable to hold in certain ways. And it just happens to be the way that results in the right. Don't know why I'm attempting to copy it. I can't do a good impression of it. Use those quickly. Thank you very much, sir. I never expected to be saved. Monsters created this building. No one dares to come here. They say that you'll be scared to death if you dare to travel deep inside here. I refuse to go any deeper inside. Please, sir, the safety of Mino Province is in your hands now. Thank you for releasing me. We used to live around here. We snuck back into Gifu Castle out of curiosity, but are now full of regret. I have decided to go home. If you want to go deep inside, be very careful. By the way, please take what I have found. Secret medicine. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for releasing me. And now we're here. Nope. Double nope, that one. doing this the very long way, aren't I? Yeah, well, we got there eventually. Wow. Will you enter the light path? Come into my light hole. The only sacred plant is the blood pond. I need to be back here, don't I? See, it's not on screen, so it doesn't count. But now it's back on screen. So it do count. What's this? Special M liquid. And now we here. Bit rude. She's trying to attack me while I'm attacking your friend. Hello. No, I don't think I will. Not that I distrust your abilities or anything, but are you the Onimusha? I didn't think so. I am the Onimusha. Deep down, are we not all the Onimusha? You still haven't focused there? The door's locked.
See you.
See you. That's always weird to me. Dude, like, that's such a... Like, see ya. Who says see you when you're, like, saying farewell? Yeah, see you just isn't right for some reason. It's see ya. That's 16, so I should be able to max out the foot armor. That's 11, so 6 more. I should be able to do the arms. And then we will be done. So, here's a question for anyone who would like to answer. And please do, if you have an answer. If you'd like to be involved, please answer. So, with... There are 2 Onimusha remasters now. The first one and the second one. That are available on, like, PC, PS4, all that lot. Would you be interested in me doing those, even though they are going to be exactly the same games, just looking slightly nicer? Or should I just leave it as it is when I've done these? Because I don't want to be playing the same game over and over if, you know, there's nothing really new to be added. I was considering doing the one Genma Onimusha that was on the Xbox, the original Xbox, because they released the original Onimusha Warlords for the PS2, and then they did Genma Onimusha for the Xbox original. But apparently it is slightly different. It's like harder or something. So I am considering trying that one at some point. But would that be interesting? Would anyone care that I would essentially be playing the same game again? Because, like, for example, when I get to it, as I'm doing the compilation of Final Fantasy VII, like, playing Final Fantasy VII Remake will not be playing Final Fantasy VII again. But... and playing, Nier version, whatever the number is, for the PS4/PC era. Although it is, at heart, the same game as Nier, there's also additional stuff that makes it a completely different situation, which I won't go into now, but you'll see when we get there. So like that one makes sense, but like, yeah. So what I'm saying is, please reach out if you hear this through Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, or Twitch, wherever, and just let me know whether you think I should play the Onimusha remasters, or if I should just leave them be and just stick to the main games as they are. Because obviously I've chosen to play the PS2 versions, which are obviously the original versions. And when the new one comes out, I will be playing that one on the PC. But otherwise, it's all just the individual unique games. So yeah, it's just what I'm wondering. Like, what do you think? What does you think? Oh no. Oops. Don't know what I've done there. That's the way. I like it. Magic Jewel. Hello. Bye-bye. Also, further to the remasters thing, I will be playing them in my own time, at least, even if I'm not streaming them, just because I'm a trophy whore and I want to get into the trophies. So yeah, like one way or another, I will play them. It's just a question of whether or not anyone would be interested in seeing me play them. And hey, who knows? If enough of you are like, nah, I don't want to watch you do that, but like 3 or 4 people do want to see it, then maybe, I don't know, I could do a little private stream for you. One-on-one, a little sexy solo or whatever. Whatever. The future is a big, bright, scary place full of all sorts of wonders and unsureties. You never know what I might do. Scarlet Key. Fuck knows, I don't know. Artwork. The door has been unlocked! And now we're back here. We need to go this way, don't we? Still intrigued about that other room, though. Like, there is something back there, and I don't know how to get to it. Like, back here. Did the demons draw this? What an eerie picture. Oh, hello. You have given bread.
Not exactly a meal.
It's not trying to be a meal, it's just bread. His face twitches like he is confused. Dear Horn, I'm tired. I can't move an inch. I want my favorite stamina drink. What's your favorite stamina drink? Salt? I don't have your favorite stamina drink. I'm sure then would probably be the right time to have given him the gourd or something. That sounds like he's with him. She totally gave him the gourd. Gordian knot. Oh yeah. Fucking robot! Still can't believe this game has fucking robots in it. That does genuinely annoy me, actually. Like, I get it. The demons are... Fuck. Oh, fuck. No. The demons in this world are, like, technologically advanced. And provide humans with technology as well. But, fucking robots? Seriously? Especially Cabinet to talk to Caligari fucking robots. Oh, it's already open. I can't use this, it's broken. I have to find another way to go upstairs. We're not trying to go upstairs, though. We need to go in here. Yeah, there's 4 disappeared. Too late. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing quite alright. Give me your bank account. What's that? Ah, stamina drink. I guess I better go back and give that to him. Yes, I know I don't need to. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, you got chainsaws now. Fuck off with your fucking circular saw bullshit. Extendo arms. And fuck all y'all. Fuck off. Hello. You want a stamina drink, do you? This one. Sticky black liquid.
My stamina. Here, you deserve this.
Oh, I bet it's great for your stamina. He hums to himself with a smile. Oh, really? Bullets? I have so many. That drink you gave me was excellent. I wonder what it contained. Bugs and shit. Don't think about it. If you do, it'll make you sick. And we can't. Door is locked by some mysterious magical bullshit, which can be defeated by a butt plug. I defeated your magic with my own bullshit.
Get off, Tokotiro!
Silence!
Let me go!
It's our Lord's order.
Get away.
Oh! Oh. Ouch! I can't protect you if you keep defying our Lord. Here. Ha!
Look at my ass. Does everyone remember this cutscene now where she admits to being Nobunaga's sister? So I'm gonna just skip through it because we don't need to see this one. That one we have seen before. And then shit goes nuts. What is this complicated looking machine? We'll save. Have card, we'll save. Can I... We must hurry, it's dangerous to stay here. I don't get the opportunity to give her shit now, do I? She's too busy thinking about silly things like escaping and survival. She doesn't want my mushrooms. Oh yes, Gogan dentist is dentist. I forgot about him. Go down dentist. Ah, fuck you. I'll just do a quick medicine. I've got 10 secret medicines. Perfect. Alright, I don't keep wasting them. Oh, we need the flute. Forgot about that. Sacred flute. Now your magical bullshit is dispelled. Dispelled, and your nipple armor is useless. It will not defend your nipples. Not from me. Tweaky, tweaky. So I learned earlier that apparently the triple attack is actually pretty effective against this dude because he can only defend against like 1 or 2 of them, and you attack him like 4 or 5 times. So nice. Oop. Kindly come on, thank you. can't stop fucking around with that stupid screen transition. I'm going to need to use another health item. Also, you can repel those, apparently. With what is either a well-timed attack or one of the secret combo moves. Yeah. Haha, you didn't like that. Fuck you, sir. I'm using one of my secret medicines. There we go. And we're not sitting through his stupid monologue with his stupid air. Thank you. Where did we come from, and where do we go? Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Sorry. My boss at work has been going on about that lately because she's been reading Origin by Dan Brown. And every now and then someone will say something along the lines of, we're wondering where we came from. Where did we come from, or where are we going? And she'll just go, where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And let me tell you, that does not help you. Does not help one focus in the middle of work. Gimme, gimme. Metal. that one. That one. That one. Then that one. Whoop whoop. We did it. Well done, team. All that way for a herb. It's fine, I'm sure I'll be using it before the game's over. The door has been unlocked. I'll be here. Hello. I'm glad you're safe. I found a round hollow-in statue. Seen a familiar kind of hole before. Oh, I bet you have. Get the respect orb. This takes us through to the stupid sky whale. Now is the time to give you mushrooms.
I'll do anything for you, so please forgive me.
Oh, it looks like she has been hallucinating. Recorder.
Forgive me, my darling. I didn't intend to hurt you.
I wonder who she's supposed to be talking to in that time. Her husband, her brother, or you? Hopefully not the middle one. Ancient coin. Fire arrows. I think that should be it for the things that she's going to give us.
Wow, how amazing!
Normal bullets. Once more with feeling. She's back to normal and herb. Yeah, that's everything. Save. Right. So that seems like a good place to stop for tonight. Which means only one thing. Now, like I said, I'm going to try and do another one this weekend, which should then be the last section, because after this is literally just the final area with the last two bosses. So, hopefully we'll finally be able to finish some Onimusha 2. And if there's enough time, I might even go in and do a little bit more Echo Knight. We shall see. Either way, been loving this pairing of games. These both fantastic. So yeah, like I said, if you've got any cool book recommendations, please feel free to leave some notes or messages or whatever you want to do. Because you know, I'm all about reading. I fucking love me some good books, and I'm happy to take some suggestions on. I do recommend to those who like a taste for the challenging and the weird, House of Leaves. I don't recommend anyone watch Thanatomorphos. Thanatomorphos? Don't do that. But do check out Autopsy of Jane Doe. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you don't find yourself in an exploding castle with a random dude feeding you hallucinogenic mushrooms. And I will see you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.